I think all Asians should die.
Well, we're both
all
legally doing what.
Hello everyone, Ikip here, back to another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about this incident that happened in the New York City subway transit of a Caucasian male heckling and bothering an Asian American. To be straight, this guy was being racist to this woman for what seems to be no reason, doing so because he has a sad, pathetic life. And so I'm going to show this video right here, and throughout this video I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on what's said and stated during this video. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the video.
They're recording it. Make you feel good, right?
Well, I'm protecting myself because you're talking about violence towards Asian people and I'm Asian.
Oh yeah. They need to all die.
Okay.
I have the freedom of speech.
Yep.
I believe they need to all die. I have the right to say that.
Yep, you absolutely do. And I have the right to record you.
Well, things started right off the bat, as we just saw this Caucasian white male being racist towards this Asian woman. With this video taking place in a New York City train cart, which has to be one of the worst places you could be in. Taking a public transport through New York City subways has to be one of the worst decisions to make than taking a dump in a public school, which is disgusting, but it doesn't compare to the New York City subways. And this homeless, unshaven white guy tweaker decides to get on a train to harass a random Asian, claiming all Asians should die, saying it's within his right to say it. And even if that was the case, it's not alright to make racist remarks and go as far as verbally harassing them because of their race.
Yeah.
Great.
I think all Asians should die.
Well, we're both
all
legally doing what we're doing.
Yeah, and I'm legally doing what I'm doing too, without breaking no laws or crimes or statutes of any state or government.
Is that so? Alright, let's check on that. Now, stating the obvious, this homeless tweaker is expressing hate speech to this Asian woman, claiming he's not breaking any laws, but apparently hate speech can only be criminalized when it directly incites intimate criminal activity or consists of specific threats of violence targeted against a person or group. And according to Wikipedia here, the penalties for hate speech includes fines, imprisonment, or both. I mean, by the First Amendment, he's allowed to say whatever he wants, but that obviously doesn't mean that whatever he's saying isn't right to say so.
Right? Now, why do y'all come to our country, but no Americans be going to y'all country?
Where the hell are you from? This isn't your country. You Native
Where
American?
do you come? Why?
Are you Native
Let me ask you a
American?
question.
Is this your fucking country? This
Why
isn't
do
your
Chinese
fucking
people
country.
migrate over
This
to the
isn't your
United
fucking
States of
country.
America?
Why'd you migrate over? Why did you migrate over?
I was born in this country.
Yeah, so was I, bitch. I was born in St. Vincent's down the street, bitch.
All right?
Okay?
So why do Chinese people keep
Where
coming
did you
over to our
migrate
country
from? Where
and
did you
overpopulate?
migrate from? Stop migrating to my country.
Well,
Where are
let me
you
see.
from?
My father's Puerto Rican. My mother was Irish and Italian.
What? This is so hysterical and rich coming from this white guy. You probably know what I'm referring to, and it's that popular saying, "Why do your people come to my country?" Which is a statement that typical racist white people say. Now, I'm not trying to sound like a racist here or generalize people, but people who say this statement, 9 out of 10, are racist white people who say that towards minority groups. I mean, let's not kid ourselves here. We have seen those videos and witnessed some form of racism in our lives before. I mean, look at me, my skin is light blue, cyan colored. You don't think I get called on by my peers telling me I look sus? But yeah, this white guy asked this woman why he came to our country and the woman wasn't having it and calls him out saying, "This isn't your country. This ain't your country," asking this white guy if he's Native American, which he isn't, as you can tell. This woman replies to his statement that she was born in this country just like this guy, but this guy keeps asking her, why do the Chinese come to this country and overpopulate the country? I mean, the irony coming from this white guy makes you want to cringe, because historically, as you may know, that's something a Native American will say when the white settlers decided to travel westward and kept taking and settling in their land, which they had every right to say that phrase. Why are your people coming to our lands? Because they were kicked out and being taken away from their lands. Nowadays, people like this guy right here say this phrase to immigrants from south of the border, overseas in the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. It's a phrase that's been used repeatedly by mainly white people with no trace of European ancestry who were Americanized from generation to generation, who would single out any immigrants, whether that person came to America legally, illegally, or a first-generation American, like this woman. Even so, I love how she turns the question to him, saying, why do your people migrate to her country? Stop migrating to my country. And this guy replies, saying his family origins, which he explains that his father is Puerto Rican and his mother was Irish and Italian. Boom, checkmate. This guy just exposed himself, revealing he doesn't come from a many generational American race family, meaning his quote-unquote free speech and opinions towards Asians are invalid. He had the nerve to be racist to this Asian American woman. telling her why do your people migrate to his country when his family weren't originally from America. Also, it's kind of funny hearing the part where he claims it's our country, saying it like a proud communist. But also like, dude, you're obviously homeless. You don't have a cardboard box home to your name. So why are you talking smack about Asians coming to your country as if you own any property in America other than your raggedy clothes and yee ass backpack?
Chinese people are. What's up? What the hell is this? Wait, over there in front? I don't appreciate people standing behind me. I'll do something crazy because last time somebody was behind me, they tried to do something. So, again, I ran, I'm racist, I'm proud about what I say, but I'm only racist towards Asians because they're the worst thing. Why can't you live freely in your own country and say what you want to say?
Why don't you go to your country, dude?
Right? So why can't you go to China and say what you want to say without getting away with it? I'm Asian. So go to China, go to China, and say what you want to say.
I'm from Asia.
Now he just said, I'm not from Asia.
I'm from here.
Oh, I can't tell you. Y'all liars. I'm Asian. I'm not from Asia. I'm from here.
Not mutually exclusive, buddy.
I know. Thank you. Yes. Just what the
Is this guy for real? I mean, look, I know this guy's a crackhead, whatever, but he probably never paid attention in school, at least not in the demographics department. And also, he's asking these weird-ass questions about China and how people cannot express their free will in the country of China, which people do know, and even those who have half a brain know that China and USA are two completely different countries of every aspect, but mainly both countries have different governments that run their countries depending on how the government controls their society. And China is not run by a democratic party. There's no democracy over there in China. It's ruled by the Chinese Communist Party. So answering this tweaker's question on why people can say whatever they want in China, well, they can't because it's how their government runs the country. And just like very little, if not no, freedom of speech at all in China. And also, but damn bro, this guy is proud to be racist, which we could tell from his sporadic actions. Not only he's proud of being racist, he's proud of being racist towards Asians only, which I don't know why, but maybe his landlord was probably Asian and probably evicted him out of his apartment. Which, if that was the case, W landlord, because this asshole doesn't deserve a roof over his head, and revoke his food stamp privileges. And this homeless white guy turns to another Asian person, and this Asian guy replies to him that he's from here and not from Asia. That statement happened to bewilder, proceeds to call him a liar, saying you're Asian but you're not from Asia, which meant that this white guy wasn't comprehending what he meant by saying he's from here, because even though the Asian guy said he's Asian, he was referring to that he was born in the United States and not in an Asian country, wherever his Asian heritage is from. And honestly, I'm not surprised he doesn't get that. As you can see from this clip, he most likely has two brain cells that are pretty underdeveloped.
Oh, you're stupid. I'm Asian. I'm not from Asia. I'm from here.
Yeah, it's like you're Irish. You get how that works?
I'm not Irish.
Wait, what? He said he's not Irish? Even though he just mentioned his mom was Irish?
My shit. To look somebody in the eyes is to create an account. It's to pass love, information, to see if somebody's lying. In China, you can't look somebody in the eyes. Because in China, the main goal is to yourself to take over someone else. So that's why there's a law in mainland China. You cannot look somebody in the eyes. It's illegal. See? I can sit here and say so many things that by the end you're gonna want to delete that video because you're realizing that it cannot go the way you want it. Sure.
Okay, what's the whole point of saying that anyway, right? Now, I'm not gonna fact check this guy because at this point, he's just talking rubbish and nonsense from whatever racist Asian tendencies he has.
Alright? Sure. So how come China's embassy in New York a year ago?
Thank you all for standing here, by the way. I really appreciate that.
Damn, yo, this guy got yeeted. Nah, like legit, whoever did that, whoever dragged his body off from that train might have been Robert Pattinson's Batman. And then we see the cops intervene once everything starts to escalate. But now whoever did that, W Vigilante, W Cape Crusader, L New York City subways, L racist. And so that was the end of that clip right there. I don't know what happened after that. There was like no footage after the incident. But yeah, you know, I guess we all know who won the conversation, huh? And with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you do, please give this video a like. For more commentary content from this channel, follow my socials down in the description below. Hey there everyone, A-Kid is leaving the building.